Hi. I'm so busy. I want to go home. I want to get home in time because there's a match on TV. There's a football match on TV or a football game on TV. And I want to get home in time, a tiempo. No, on time es puntual. Si llegar puntual es llegar a la hora indicada. In time es llegar a tiempo para. Puedes llegar 3 minutos tarde, pero a tiempo para el inicio. Okay, I was late. I wasn't on time, but I arrived in time to see the second act, el segundo acto de la obra, por ejemplo. But in this case, it's not a play. It's a game or a match on TV. And I want to get home in time to see the match, but I have to study this document, and at this rate, a este paso no voy a llegar, At this rate, I'm not going to make it in time. Yeah. By the time I get home, it'll be too late. By the time I get home, it will be too late.
Bien. Let's go back over the first part of the sentence. I want to get home in time for the match, que significa quiero llegar a casa a tiempo para la cerilla. No, para el partido. Pero bueno, es igual, porque cerilla también se dice a match, que es nuestra palabra del día. Ok, a match, M-A-T-C-H. Puede ser o bien un partido o una cerilla. Have you got a match? ¿Tienes una cerilla? I need to buy a box of matches. Y ahí hay que añadir una E antes de la S cuando la pluralizamos. ¿Por qué? Porque match acaba en CH. Eso siempre ocurre con todos los sustantivos que acaban en CH. Bien, I want to get home in time for the match. But, at this rate, pero a este paso, ¿ok? Es la siguiente parte que nos concierne ahora mismo. But at this rate, pero a este paso. When you're driving somewhere and you're driving really slowly because of the traffic, you say, at this rate, we're never going to get there. Or, we're never going to get there in time for the wedding. We're never going to get there in time for the party. We're never going to get there in time for the meeting. At this rate, we're never going to get there in time for the birthday party. At this rate, we're never going to get there in time for the funeral.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. Please forgive me, but I'm in a hurry. I have to be home in time for the match. Yes, in time for the match. De hecho, todo el mundo quiere llegar a casa a tiempo para el partido. In time for the match. Tú en casa, dilo conmigo. In time for the match. Dime que todo el mundo quiere ir a casa a tiempo para el partido. Everyone wants to arrive home in time for the match. George wants to get home in time for the match, and Felicity wants to get home in time for the match, and Harriet wants to get home in time for the match. I'm in a hurry. Where's my spray? What's wrong? Please forgive me, but I want to get home in time for the match.
Hello again. I have no time for an introduction because today's sentence is so long, I don't even have time to read it. I want to get home in time for the match, but at this rate, it'll be finished by the time I get there. Esto significa básicamente, quiero llegar a casa a tiempo para el partido, pero este paso habrá terminado para cuando llegue. See you next week. No, es verdad. A ver, I want to get home in time for the match. Quiero llegar a casa a tiempo. Bien, nosotros en inglés tenemos dos conceptos diferentes relacionados con time, con la preposición. Bien, in time for something es a tiempo para algo o para hacer algo. On time es diferente, aunque relacionado. On time es puntual. I like to be on time. Me gusta ser puntual. I'm always on time. Siempre soy puntual. ¿Ok? O siempre llego puntual. Pero aquí, in time for something. I want to get home. Quiero llegar a casa. Y aquí otra cosa que comentar, que cuando se llega a casa no decimos to get to home. Decimos to get home sin preposición y sin artículo. Tampoco se dice to get to the home. To get home. Y es mucho, y queda mucho más natural, a ver si me sale, decir to get home que to arrive home, ¿ok? Bien.
Hey, how's it going? I'm just doing the weekly tasks. But at this rate, I'll be here all night. This is the problem with shifts. No. And I have to get back to Julia. I've got a date with her tonight, but at this rate, I'm gonna miss it. She's expecting me to go to the cinema. At this rate, I'm gonna miss that new film as well. That's right. At this rate is a este paso. Tell me, Mike, at this rate, you're gonna miss your date. Yeah, I know, at this rate, I'll never leave. Ay, friega el suelo. Scrub the floor. At this rate, I'm going to miss my second date with Jennifer. Clean the kitchen, prepare the bar, and make dinner for Harriet. Is she serious? At this rate, I'll be sleeping here. Now, it's 7 o'clock and I want to get home in time for the match. Done, done, done. I'll get away with it.
Bien, ¿cómo decimos match en inglés? Muy bien, decimos match, lo acabo de decir. ¿Pero qué significa match? Bien, o bien, significa partido o cerilla. Bien, volvemos a la frase que nos ocupa ahora mismo. I want to get home in time for the match, but at this rate, it'll be finished by the time I get there. Esta última parte larguísima de la frase, vamos a analizarla ahora mismo. It'll be finished, con la contracción de it y el, que siempre hacemos cuando hablamos. It'll. Ya lo hemos mencionado en un programa anterior. It'll, como little, pero sin la L. It'll be finished, nunca decimos finished. It'll be finished by the time I get there, para cuando llegue, ¿vale? Muy importante esta expresión, by the time something happens. Y lo importante, aunque estemos hablando dentro de un contexto futuro, es que el verbo que se coloca después de by the time siempre se expresa en presente, ¿vale? By the time I get there, by the time that happens, by the time bla bla bla. Y la otra parte es la que se expresa con el futuro con will. I'll be very rich by the time I retire, ¿ok? En presente. I want to get home in time for the match, but at this rate, it'll be finished by the time I get there.
Se habrá acabado para cuando yo llegue. It'll be finished by the time I get there. I want to get home in time for the match, but it'll be finished by the time I get there. At this rate, it'll be finished by the time I get there. Good evening, Harriet's Hotel. How can I help you? Oh, it's you. Yeah, I want to get home in time for the match, but at this rate, it'll be finished by the time I get there. I said I want to get home in time for the match, but at this rate, it'll be finished by the time I get there. Okay, bye. I want to get home in time for the match, but at this rate, it'll be finished by the time I get there. Good evening, Harriet's Hotel. How can I help you? Contrólese! Get a grip. You think you have problems? I want to get home in time for the match, but at this rate, it'll be finished by the time I get there. So call tomorrow.